afternoon. My name's Narelle Walker, and I'm coming to you this afternoon, Thursday afternoon, from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. So welcome everyone. I'm loving doing this sharing of what my journey is through carnivore. So my introductory here today is a little bit more about me, sharing my journey as the journey continues on my carnivore lifestyle change. So I like to look at things as a lifestyle change. It took me some time to sort of think about what it was that I needed to do within my life. So my program is called Carnivore Aussie Style. I'm a good old Aussie girl, and I'm coming to you today to share a little bit more with you along my journey. So I have been now carnivore eating for 136 days, which is approximately 4.5 months. Now, it doesn't seem like long, and for me, it hasn't been a long time, or it doesn't seem like that. What I found that, that when you start something different, and it's with anything in life, it's always about, for me, I was doing research before. I spoke to a friend who had started carnivore probably over 12 months ago. He has lost over 100 pounds. Now, he is from the States, so they use the old pounds as an indication, but lost a lot. There's another guy from over there who's lost, I think, close to 190 pounds. He is just incredible, to what he looks like today as to what he was and how unhealthy he was. So today I want to talk a little bit more about, about age. Okay, so I want to speak to those over 50, or reaching into that, where you have lived a certain lifestyle, where you've eaten certain things in your life. You may or may not have health issues. And by the time you're 50, I think you're starting to work out that, yes, you do. You might have aches and pains only. Some people are fit and healthy, and that's fantastic. But today I want to speak to you about your age and where you're at in your life. So, what are you feeling? And as to, what you've tried in your life and things like that. Now, I'm 63 years old, and I feel fantastic. Now, it wasn't though I wasn't feeling fantastic before, but I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I wanted to make sure that as I go into older age, that I wasn't just addicted to or needing prescription drugs for the rest of my life. As we age, we tend to want to be in better health, because we know that there's more life behind us than there is in front of us. And one of the things I think that most people start to look at is their diet and their exercise. So I can't do a lot of exercise because of a mosquito bite that I got, which caused Ross River fever and has me in a little bit of pain. However, the pain is more manageable now because I'm not carrying any extra weight. I didn't do this for a weight loss. I have lost 7 kilos. I don't weigh myself every day because, like I said, it's not about the weight loss, it's about the health. So it's really important to me to be able to say to you, hey, I did this for my type 2 diabetes. Now, just to run through that quickly, I was diagnosed in 2004 with type 2 diabetes. I managed it, diet and exercise, for quite a few years until I was involved in a bad workplace accident in 2007. At that time, I sort of went into a very a depressive state in a sense, because I was hurt quite badly, single mum, trying to do the best I can. It was in a mine site. I was on very good wages, and all of a sudden I was rendered useless, and it became quite an emotional thing for me because I had young children as well. So the thing is, my diabetes basically went out the window, and I handled it for some time. But in 2013, I was put onto insulin. I had been taking tablets prior to that, but it just wasn't enough. And I found that going on insulin was perhaps the next step I had to do at that stage. Yes, it was quite good. It worked quite well. They trial you a few different ways as to how you can or which insulin's going to suit you best. So the thing is, I have been taking 2 by 1,000 milligrams of a tablet called, it's like a metformin mix, but it's not metformin. It's just gone out of my mind at the moment. But anyway, 2 by 1,000 milligrams, so one twice a day, and also on insulin. Now, the insulin that I have been on is called Homolog, and I have been taking, I was on quite a lot more. I was up to about 40 units at night, and I was also taking about 21 in the morning. Over this time of looking at what I ate and trying to get it down further, I finally got it down to 11 in the morning and 21 at night. Now, that's a great achievement. However, I stayed at that plateau, what they called a controlled diabetic, for some time. And the thing is, it's one of those things that you decide that you're going to be like that for life or you're not. I wanted to reverse my type 2 diabetes, and I knew that it was, I could do that. I knew that I was at that stage where I had to make that decision, and that's where carnivore came into play. Now, a lot of people might think I can't eat meat, or what about vegetables and all that sort of stuff. I really don't miss the veggies, and honestly, people who say that it's an expensive way to control health or diet or any of those is absolutely wrong, because I'm no longer throwing rubbish, vegetables and fruits into the rubbish bin because they went off too quick. And I can tell you, fruits, veggies, up until the time that I changed, there's a lot that don't last very long, and their nutritional value is very poor, even if you are eating organic. Straight from the farmer, fine, you might find some better quality there. However, I have been told over the years that there's a lot of sprays that go on to our fruit and veggies. So why carnivore? So I suppose for me, it was doing my research and going, can I do this? Is this going to be something to help me? And when you hear of other people that it's helped, certainly in their health, different things, arthritis, guy that I spoke to again today, for the one from America, spoke about having neuropathy in his feet, and that is all gone now. So, like I said, I've been on 4.5 months. I feel really good. My skin feels fantastic. I feel clean. And look, there are times, like I said, and I want to take this over to the women just now, is that most women eat because they emotionally eat, I meant to say. One of the things I found as a woman, because as a mum, you tend to eat the leftovers or pick on the plate from the child because you don't want to see any waste. You eat because you're happy. You eat because you're sad. You eat because you're cranky. You eat because it's that time of the month, and you just eat for different reasons. So one of the things that I've had to actually come forward with in myself is dealing with those emotions and not wanting that biscuit and a cup of tea in the afternoon. Changing it around to say, well, what else can I have? Because I really wanted to stay as strict as I could coming on to carnivore. So I eat steak, love it, crave it. I don't have it every day. I eat very little chicken because I know that most of that is maybe pumped with hormones. I do eat fish, and I am looking and doing a little bit more research on fish, because I found that farm salmon is full of toxins. So that's no good for me. I also have tuna, sardines, and don't think they're yuck, because you can, make it taste better and make them into patties. So one of the things that I tried this week was doing, you can buy those little waffle makers from Kmart. They're about $15. I tried it with mozzarella cheese, because you can have some dairy. With the cheeses, an egg beaten into it, and some chicken. And I found that they were actually a little bit too rich for me. So the other day I made opened a little tin of tuna, popped it in with an egg, little tiny, maybe a quarter cup of cheese, grated cheese, and some pork crackle, because pork crackle is actually allowed. It's very, very good as used as breadcrumbs and things like that. So I popped that into the waffle maker, and it was absolutely amazing. And then I had it just with a little bit of sour cream and some good salt. So in the next few weeks, I will bring bringing you a few things that I've been using, the brands that I use and things like that, because there are so many different things out there. We hear a lot from our amazing doctors, Dr. Chaffee, Dr. Berry, and there's many others, and also a lot in Australia now sharing their stories, sharing their experiences. And again, I want to come back to asking you if you would like to come on and share your experience on your carnivore journey. I would love to have you here. I'd love to have you interview you, or you share your story. I think it's important. Remember, there's a lot of health problems and issues, not only in Australia, New Zealand, but also in our world. And we need to start addressing these. And the more we get these videos out, the more we share our stories as to how it's helping us with our health. Now, I don't look sickly at all. Like I said, steak, butter, love my butter because I'm a dairy farmer's daughter. Real butter, organic. So I love butter. I can actually take a slice of butter and just eat it. Tastes like cheesecake to me. And I'm not a cheesecake lover. But what I'd really love to do is to get you on so that we can share together, so that we can get our stories out there. Australia's still fairly new. I hear of people that have been on carnivore lifestyle way of eating for some years, and there are others who are just beginning. There's many groups on Facebook that you can attend. I actually have a page here on Facebook as well, and I'll just go over to that now. So you will be able to see that I do share some of my, have I gone over there? Some of my, things that I cook. This is the chaffles that I made with the chicken. I had it as a bacon and egg burger. Just because, sometimes it's just about the thought in your head. I don't eat a lot of burgers or anything like that. But it was just something that I really wanted. So I had sour cream, I cooked the bacon and the egg, and the chaffles were actually cheese, an egg, and some chicken. So, and there's some big, whopping, great big T-bone steaks I had one night. Very nice, very, very, enjoyable, let's put it that way. So I do a little bit on here. I am looking for anybody who would like to come on and share their story, but also share their information about, maybe posts, maybe recipes that you like. I think one of the things that I found in other groups is that people are asking, how can I do this? How can I stay, this is one of the things here, and I'll stay sharing, stay on page. One of these that I just wanted to bring up, and this will give you an idea of what you can have on your carnivore way of eating. So a lot of people start with ketovore. It does include a few more plant-based foods that are low carb, but I think if you're really interested, particularly over that age of 50, in doing something serious about your lifestyle, honestly, it really is very, very simple. Excuse me. You don't have to think about what you're going to eat. My son is 40. He lives at home with me at the moment, and we just have whatever we feel like as far as bacon and eggs, steak and eggs, fish and eggs. Like you can, and then you can do some dishes. A lot of people do the slow cooker and do brisket and different types of meats. Now, remember, you can have bone broth and you can make this yourself, or you can buy a nice organic one I buy from the health food shop that I put in with it. So it gives it that extra flavor. You can add cream at the last to make it a little bit creamy. There's no, gravies or having to make or fuss over different ones who like different things. So like I said, it is very simple to do. There is no waste. It is just eating what you feel like. And I am down now to 1 meal a day. And I'm really, I take it day by day, because sometimes in the afternoons I might feel like a bit of a snack. So I might have an egg or two. And then at night time, we usually, if I can get it on a bit earlier, usually between 5 and 6 o'clock at night. And honestly, you eat till you're full, comfortably full, not over full. And because you're eating high protein and high fat content, it really is helping your body to stay satiated, which means that you're completely comfortable with the amount of food that you're eating. I think, like I said, you bring it back to a little bit of fear. People go, oh my gosh, I couldn't do without breakfast. Excuse me. And you can do that. You can have breakfast in the morning, you can have lunch, you can have dinner, but you'll find as you progress along this program and along this different type of lifestyle eating that you cut down to two because you're just not hungry. And then all of a sudden you can't do two and you're doing one. But you make sure it's, as best quality as you can, and make sure that it's, good animal products. I have cream in my coffee, so I haven't cut out coffee yet. That's one of my down the track a little bit that I will slowly take out. And again, it's up to you. There are many who have done remarkable things on carnivore lifestyle, and they have still been having some coffee or some cream. So it depends on what you want in your life and your lifestyle and how you want to change. So I want to thank you all. When you're watching this down the track, reach out. My name's Narelle Walk-On. I live in Mackay, Queensland, Australia. I'm here for you. I'm here to share my story. And if I don't go live every week, it's usually because I want to share with you where I'm up to. So I don't think there's anything else at this time. I'm just checking my notes. So yes, so if you're over 50, reach out, let's have a chat. If you're just starting out, reach out, let's have a chat. If you've been on for a while, I did an interview just a couple of weeks ago with a dear friend of mine here in Australia, and he shared a part of his story. So that's what we're trying to do, is to get out there and have I suppose, be responsible and share with others our journey so that others can start to feel well as well. So I want to thank you for that. I'm also, just to let you know quickly, because you can see in the background, I have a poster there. Blonde Roots is my book. I'm a published author, having survived sexual, physical, and mental abuse. My book is available to purchase on narellewalkon.com. If you want to head over there, you can have a look at my story. I also blog, and I'm also starting to incorporate some blogs about carnivore and the journey. And again, if you've got some information that you'd like to share, I'd really love to hear from you. So thank you once again. Love to you all, and stay healthy, and God bless. Bye for now.